guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about how I like to get out of the rut, get out of those moments where I'm just feeling really bad and put myself back in a better place. So sometimes I have moments where I am just completely in a bad mood. I don't feel like I want to do anything, and it's not depression, it's just it's the emotion of just blah. You're just kind of going with the flow. You don't really care. You do care enough to take care of your basic responsibilities, but when it comes to doing those extracurricular activities you might want to do, you're like, I don't want to do it. You kind of just mope around, you sit around. Well, these can be caused by a lot of different stress factors. Maybe stress on your job, maybe just how you are handling situations going on in your personal life. Whatever it is, it happens to all of us, so don't feel ashamed. I came up with 7 things that I personally like to do that helps me to get out of a rut. So the very first thing that I like to do is to read the Bible. Now, it may seem cliche, but reading the Bible really does put fruit back into your spirit. It gives you that inspiration that you need to go about your day, and it really does help you press forward. I like 2 separate passages. Psalms 91, which is a prayer of protection, and then Psalms 37, which is more so a passage about getting rid of worrying and fear. The second tip that I have, or the second thing that I do, is to implement a lot of self-care. So self-care can be one day out the week. It can be every single night, but you have to make sure you're doing it often. Self-care is anything that you would do to that will kind of be personal to you, if that makes sense. So for me, I like to take a bubble bath. I love taking bubble baths, just sitting there, and I like to relax. I also like to give myself a manicure or a pedicure. When I do my manicures, I just cut the skin down, make sure my nails are clean. I don't really wear polish on my nails because of my daughter. But when I do my pedicure, I make sure that my nails are shaved. I make sure that we look like we just came out the shop. Okay. Another thing that I like to do, and it may seem weird, but normally I don't deep condition my hair. I wash my hair and then I do like a quick 5-minute conditioner and I'm rinsing it out. Well, on the days that I am doing self-care, I make sure I do a deep conditioner and a face mask. That is like a partnership. If I do a face mask, I have to do a deep conditioner. It's just something about it. It's weird. I know, just try it. You'll thank me later. Another thing that I like to do, and this is the third tip, is a social media detox. A lot of times we feel the way we feel based off of what we see on social media. Social media is an influence. It influences your life. It influences your thinking. And a lot of times, if we cannot afford the things that other people have, if we cannot put ourselves in the position that other people are in, we tend to get a little upset or sad, or next thing you know, we're just saying, skip it. We don't want to do it because what's the point? But that's the influence that social media has on us. I make sure that what I am following gives me inspiration, it gives me a lot of hope, and altogether it just makes me feel better as a person. The fourth tip that I have is to go for a walk. Now, when you go for a walk, you can go for a walk with your spouse, you can go for a walk with your child, you can go for a walk with your dog, you can go for a walk by yourself. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure that whatever you do, it puts you in a peaceful state. You don't want to go for a walk with someone if it's going to stress you out in the long run. So if you know you and your spouse been into it all day and you're going to go for a walk together and he's going to irritate you or she's going to irritate you, avoid it. Go by yourself, clear your mind, and get some peace, get some zen. The next tip I have is to color. There's some coloring books that are specifically geared to helping you being stress-free. I get mine from Five and Below, which is a dollar store that literally is $5 and below. And the coloring book has a bunch of different pictures in it, and it has these small little squares that you really have to focus. You don't really have to focus, but you know, you have to really color in the squares, and you have this little plan that you can set out. Me, since I am an artist at heart, I love to do this. I love coloring. I love anything art related. So this is one of my happy places. The sixth tip that I have is to clean. Making your house clean, neat, tidy, smell good is just the best thing that man could have created. I love it. I love being able to come into my house or just come downstairs and just see that my living room is completely clean. It just makes me happy. I find myself feeling really crappy if I come in my house and I have a bunch of toys everywhere. or clothes everywhere because I haven't put up laundry or I haven't done laundry, or if I come into the house and my kitchen is clean and now it's like I don't want to cook because I have to clean, so I'm going to go buy fast food. Like it's just a ripple effect. So having a clean house really does put me at peace, and even if it's not clean at the moment, just being able to clean it puts me at peace. Another tip that I have, and this is the final tip, is to go on a coffee date. It doesn't have to be coffee, it can be a lunch date, but just to go on a date with yourself or with your child, whoever. But just do it if it's going to be a peaceful situation. Once again, I like to do a lot of coffee dates with my daughter. I take her to the Starbucks that is in Target by my house, and we go in. I give her a little bit of apple juice that I brought from home. I get a caramel crunch frappe or whatever I'm feeling for that moment, and I just sit there. We play, we laugh. I pinch her cheeks. We stare at people. It's just a good overall experience, and it's a peaceful experience to be able to just be out and to. I really hope that these 7 tips help you. If you have anything different that you do, make sure that you put it in the comment section below. I would love to try new things, and this can be a community where we are helping each other be a better version of ourselves, a better version of who we were yesterday. So if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you turn on notifications so you don't miss any uploads that I do.